Hi, welcome to Keep It Cool. I'm Luke for it and I built custom water cooling PC. In part 1, I built an all-in-one cooling system, but in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to bend tubing. There are 4 things to keep in mind when you bend tubing. Number 1, minimalistic. You want to use the least amount of tubing so that you don't have that clutter. Number 2, shortest path. Sometimes you have to redirect your tube a little bit so you don't block components or rams, but try to go to the shortest path. Number 3, run your tubes to the edge of PC or behind components. Doing so will give you this clean look. And number 4, symmetry. Symmetry is what gives you that professional look, and that's what we're aiming for. So with that in mind, let's keep it cool. So here's a 2D drawing of what my tubes will look like inside the NZXT case. For the first tube run, I'll be starting from the pump and trying to make my way to the bottom radiator. So I will have to go down, left, and into the radiator. The second run will go from the bottom radiator to the GPU block. I will go right and up into the GPU block. Next, I'm gonna go straight from the GPU block into the M.2 water block. This is the easiest run since there's no bending. For this run, I will have to go from .2 water block into the CPU. The shortest path will go right and then up into the CPU block. From the CPU block, I will have to do some sort of symmetry. Go up and left into the top radiator. From the top radiator, I'm gonna go to the front radiator. That means I have to go straight right into the front radiator. Now, this is the hardest run ever. You don't see it in the 2D drawing, but the fitting is behind the top radiator. I will need to figure out a way to go down and into the pump. Finally, I will do a drain port on the side of the pump, which will be symmetric to the first tube run that we did. Here's a 2D drawing of my run. I'm trying to make everything as clean and neat as possible. First bend I'm gonna do is from pump to radiator. So from the radiator, I will go right 9 degree up and 45 degree back to the pump. So it looks something like this. Next bend is going to be from the radiator to the GPU. I'll be right 9 degree up and then 9 degree out. So it'll be something like this. So I decided to use some kind of filter. If I do have any big particles, this filter will stop it from clogging up the water blocks. The filter will be in the back of the GPU so you can't see it. Since the filter is replaced in the bottom part, all I have to bend is up and 9 degree out. Oh, by the way, I managed to reuse the Found Edition backplate. Next one's pretty easy. It's straight from the GPU to the M.2 water block. next bend is going to be from the M.2 to the CPU block. So this is going to be a really tight bend. The way that I figured out how to bend this is to bend it 180 like so, like a horseshoe, and then 90-degree up from that bend. This next one is going to be from the CPU block to the radiator on top. So what I would go is up 90 degrees to the left, and it'll be something like this. Next, we're gonna go from top radiator to the front radiator. It's pretty tricky. It's a super long run, so I have to use two of this. You go right 90 degree up and then 90 degree down. It's hard to do this when I'm behind the computer. It looks something like this. It would be right 90 degree up and 90 degree in. This next one would be the hardest bend ever. I need to get from the front radiator back into the pump. In order to do that, I have to do multiple bends. Let's try. I'll just go from the pump up and I'll go in like so, and then I go with left up and I go in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bends. Up, in, left, up, and in. Pretty easy, right? Up, in, left, up, in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that was pretty tough. So similar to this one, I'm doing 45-degree down. I hope you enjoy the build as much as I did. Remember the 4 things that we talked about? Number 1, minimalistic. There's no clutter. There's no tubes going over the rams. No tubes going over the components. Number 2, shortest path possible. Technically, the shortest path would be a straight line from the pump to the radiator, but that doesn't look pretty. Number 3, push the tubes to the edge of the PC or behind components. There's tube on the edge here, and tubes behind the GPU. Number 4 is symmetry. Bottom, top symmetric, back, front symmetric, pump side symmetric, and there's symmetry everywhere. It's a different way of thinking, because you think of tubing, you want to show off your tubes, you want to have tubes run everywhere and like, hey, look everybody, I'm water cooling, look at all my tubes. But what I really think is you want that clean and professional look. You want that minimalistic look. I appreciate you sticking around. We're gonna turn this PC on and we're gonna keep it cool.